Hello, beautiful souls. I hope you're well. Today, it is my real joy and profound pleasure and honor to start this new series, which is called "Manifesting a Positive Reality on Terra." It will consist of a series of short interviews of about 15 minutes, where people are invited to come and on the channel and share about not only their experiences, but also mostly about their dreams and hopes for our Terran or Earth future, present and future as well, and how they would like to really involve themselves in creating a more healthy and happier and high vibration planet on Terra, but also to contribute to really positive and high frequency contacts with our galactic brothers and sisters. So I really look forward to this series and to having a lot of people come in on the channel and share their experience or share their desires and hopes. Basically, what will be asked of the people is to describe what's their hopes and dreams for the present, but also mostly for the period a little bit in the future that's coming really soon, when we will have joined the Galactic Alliance, when we will have had our first official civil contact with our galactic brothers and sisters, and when we will be officially, because we already are unofficially, but when we will be officially a spacefaring nation or people of united Terrans. So this is kind of the background elements that will guide our presentations here in this series. So I've decided to start this series with presenting my own humble dreams and hopes for our beautiful planet Terra, Earth. And here it is. So just to put you a little bit of in the background, to know a little bit why all of these things are appealing to my heart. When I was a child, I grew up as the daughter of international development volunteer workers who gave me the opportunity to grow up and live in different countries, in Peru, in 2 countries in Africa, Chad and Cameroon, and also in Mexico. And through these experiences, I was not only able to develop a great sense of adaptation, learn different languages, but also be in contact with amazing, beautiful, ancient cultures with their archaeological past, but also their present ethnological fascinating culture with their language, their art, their costumes, their spirituality, their clothing, their spiritual practices. So for me, it's like being an ethnologist starting at a very young age. So that was part of my natural growing up, to be kind of an ethnologist, which is a branch of anthropology where you study and learn about human cultures. But then after that, I was fascinated by mythology and archaeology. So I decided to train professionally in postgrad studies in anthropology, with a specialization in archaeology of ancient Egypt, and also being an iconographer, because I was fascinated by ancient cultures, but also by the arts and the iconography of different cultures. And following that, or before that, I would say, I had many lives as a professional dancer or as a dancer. And I've also had many lives related to being a potter, being an artist, being a dancer in temples in Egypt, being a dancer in different countries, different societies, having contact with textiles, with motifs. And so that's been part of my soul is really imbued with this love for art, for beauty, for textiles, for motifs, for dance, for clothing, for things like that. It's been part of my fascination. And so I've also had a professional training in classical dance and classical ballet as a younger woman. So following all of these interests and all this love for these elements, my dreams would be the following. So first of all, before we go into actually doing anything, I believe that we change the world one person at a time, and that is by going within and doing our own inner journey, our own spiritual journey, which also gives us the opportunity to heal, transmute, and face our traumas, and really heal the things we came here on Terra to heal. So that's a first step, because this is the only step into which all of us will be able to be more healthy in our spirituality, in our bodies, and we'll be able to join with other Terrans to create one nation of Terrans that will be in peace and in fifth density, and will be able to finally join the Galactic Alliance, who don't want people who are not in peace with themselves and as a people. So that's the first step, which I think is very important. Obviously, after that, I look forward to all of us contributing and engaging into making our reality on Terra much, much more of high frequency and healthy, not only in terms of government, teaching systems, the way we grow food, the way we share things on Terra, our communications, our government. Obviously, this is for me is a prerequisite of making this a high vibration planet before we even think about going upstairs. So that's an element there. Now, my personal dream, since I'm obsessed with dance and, textiles and motifs and things like that, will be able to collaborate with a team of Terrans, dancers who know about different cultures' dances, but also their textiles, their costumes, their clothing, which are related to these dances. And not in a superficial way about fashion and things like that. It's more about the spirituality related and to the beliefs that are related to wearing these particular accessories or clothing, which means something for the people, not only in terms of harmony and beauty, but also in a spiritual kind of way. And my dream would be to bring this team of people on the hub, which is around Jupiter, which is being constructed right now, and where there's going to be people coming from everywhere in the galaxy, but also Terrans. And there I would offer, with this team of dancers, the opportunity for other cultures, galactic brothers and sisters, to learn about our dances, to learn about our music as well at the same time, but also to learn about our costumes, our textiles, our accessories, and why we wear these things, and in which spiritual context it comes from. And so that would be one part of it. The other part of it would be that I would bring back, with perhaps other people who are interested in doing such a project, I would bring back on Terra the dance movements and costumes and clothing, accessories, and spiritual and symbolic elements that are related to these dances and textiles and costumes back to Terra, to create not a ethnographic approach to it, because ethnography is a way of reporting in form of writing what has been learned about a society. That's not so much where I want to go. I don't want to be too much in the mental sphere of it. What I want to do is a really hands-on thing where I would bring back to Terra in the form of workshops for Terrans to learn these different dance moves, learn about these clothing, these costumes, these textiles, and integrate within the Terran ways of dancing and wearing clothing and accessories, to mix with our galactic brothers and sisters in a way that really bring us all together, but also bring all this beautiful knowledge we still need to learn about our galactic brothers and sisters, to really inspire people through beauty and harmony in that way. So that would be really my dream in terms of doing certain practices. Obviously, I would continue doing my CIT sessions, which is something I love doing, and I think it brings to people my creativity, obviously, continuing my Japanese paper collages and things like that. But since my soul is also a traveling soul by nature, I would love to travel the galaxy Nataru and perhaps other galaxies as well. And perhaps, if that's permitted, in the company of my twin flame, who is presently a fleet commander of the JFW, and we would perhaps then be able to join together again, hopefully. And perhaps also in the company of my son, who also lives there with him, perhaps we would have the opportunity to travel together in the galaxy, or further than our galaxy, to discover more about the beauties of the worlds out there and the cultures of our galactic brothers and sisters, and bring some of that knowledge again back to Terra to contribute and enrich our Terran people, cultures, with this galactic knowledge. So that would really be something that would fascinate me. I'm sure there's about 100 things I forgot to talk about because, there's so many things I would love to do once we have met our galactic brothers and sisters. But that will be the essence of it. And so I hope that inspires you. And perhaps if you are a Terran dancer and that you know about different Terran dance cultures and textiles and things like that, then you can always contact me one day when we're able to travel around, and we could join together in our efforts to bring to our galactic brothers and sisters this beautiful Terran richness and diversity that we have through our dances, through our costumes, through our archaeological past in terms of objects and beauty and accessories and things like that. But then again, also bring theirs back to Terra to share with our Terrans brothers and sisters. So that would be my dream. I hope it has inspired you. Obviously, I'm obsessed by crystals as well. So perhaps exploring the way people work with crystals in other worlds would be something that would really, really fascinate me, and also bring that knowledge back here on Terra. But again, in the purpose of in an approach that's very hands-on and very in the form of workshops, rather than really trying to write a lot of books and things like that. I don't want this to be a mental kind of approach, but a really hands-on with the body. And hopefully that will be a wonderful exchange between our cultures and theirs. So this is what I wanted to share with you for today. I invite you all to participate to this project, and you just have to click on the link that's in the description of this video, and that will give you an access to my direct private Telegram link, where you can send me your dates of availability for doing a short interview, and then we'll manage, and I'll send you a Zoom link so we can do a short 15-minute interview. It will be my honor and pleasure. I already have a lot of people who have reached out to say they want to participate. So we have a beautiful series starting, and in a couple of days you already will be have the opportunity to listen to some of these fascinating interviews and see what people have to bring to the world and how they want to contribute in the most positive way. I think that presently we are in a difficult, chaotic kind of period, transitional period on Terra, where it's difficult. There's wars going on. There's a lot of division happening. There's a lot of discouragement. So I think it's more important than ever now to bring positive things, to focus on what we want to co-manifest together as human Terrans, and bring the positive things rather than focus on the negative intel, on the negative things that are happening, which often are, also pushed on us by the mainstream media. So let's keep away from that and just focus on the positive things, and we're all invited to contribute in that way. So I'm going to let you go here. I wish you a lovely day. Take immense care of yourselves, and please continue to go within, to do your inner journey, to know who you are, to discover who you are, what you want to be, what you want to do, and contribute on this beautiful Terran planet as Terrahu. And keep your high frequency, keep your vibes high, and I send you lots of love. Take care. Bye. Hello, beautiful soul. You have been on a spiritual journey for some time, or perhaps you're just starting your inner journey. And you probably have questions that remain unanswered right now, although all your answers lie within yourself, as always. But sometimes we need someone to just give us a little nudge. And personally, as an intuitive and a transmitter and a creator, I have created my own type of approach where I offer the people the opportunity to ask a few questions, a maximum of 5 questions, where I will provide from my inner guidance, which is the fractal of source that I am and that you are as well as my high vibration guidance will provide a vocal transmission. And also we will be creating an artwork just for you, unique and original, based on your questions, and the motifs and the colors that will be chosen for the artwork will have in some ways, some information about the answers to your question. And I will also use a piece of music that either through the frequency of its melody, of its words, will also give you some clues as to what the answers to your questions might be. And I only serve as a nudge, as a pointer, in order for you to, after that, resonate or not with this information, and then you can pursue your own spiritual and inner journey, just having been just helped a little bit on the path. So if you're interested in a creative intuitive transmission session, which I call CIT, I invite you to follow the link that's below in the description of this video, and on my website, abigaëllerichard.com/CIT. And don't hesitate to ask for more information or just book a session. Have a lovely day. Bye.